everybody, we're back, and you're probably wondering, why is there another video if we've already made it through 16 weeks of Academy? Well, because of your great feedback and questions on our YouTube series, we wanted to take you more in depth on the Academy process. So in this video, you'll hear about the qualifications and the requirements to go through the process here at South Metro. You'll also hear from our recruit training officers on the experience in Academy and what it takes to be successful. And you'll also hear from some recruits in our most recent Academy, what it was like for them, some of them, to move here, to make all of that possible, to get into the Academy, and things that they are leaving you with of how to make it through the Fire Academy, whether that's here at South Metro or another one that you are applying to.
It's nice when recruits come from all different kinds of backgrounds and experiences. I think the most important thing for a recruit is when they come in with an open mind and understand that it's going to take a very strong work ethic and a very positive attitude to be successful. Physically, it's a demand and it's a grind. I know our strength and conditioning coaches send the recruits when they're hired programs so they can get started on that before they come into Academy. It's important for these recruits to get their family affairs in order. They've got a little bit of time before they start because it is a 16-week academy that is very difficult time-wise for these people. And then get themselves set mentally to where they're motivated, excited, and coming in with a positive attitude because it's very difficult mentally and physically. It's a grind. They're in here from about 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. every single day, and then there's obviously studying that goes on after that. So it's very important for the recruits to also keep in mind they have to have that balance in their lives where they're still spending time with their family and giving themselves their own time besides just the Fire Academy.
They can be old, they can be young. That doesn't matter. They can have experience or no experience. But we're looking for somebody who believes in serving the community, somebody who is physically fit, mentally tough, and we're looking for somebody who's going to be here long term and add value to our department. So in our recent academies, we have probably half the academy is from out of state. Half the academy comes from departments that are within the state. They're lateraling here. And then we have the folks that are just, they're new to the system and they're green. They have no previous experience and they're either from here or out of state. We're just looking for the right person, a person that fits the South Metro mold, fits the mold to be a good firefighter, and fits the mold as a person who wants to serve the community. It's a 16-week academy. The expectations are high. At the beginning, the physical fitness, and we have an excellent strength and conditioning coaches here that put them through the paces pretty hard. So those first couple of weeks of starting their physical fitness, most of them aren't as fit as they think they are when they get here, and so that's a struggle. The constant pace of having to study for tests. They get tested weekly. They have 4 state tests that they have to complete while they're in the academy. Their firefighter 1, their firefighter 2, their hazmat operations, and their driver utility all have to be completed here. So the day-to-day grind, and then they're on the drill ground for 8 or 9 hours every day. So getting, learning to settle in and getting a routine, it takes them a couple of weeks.
Anybody that wants to come and work for us at South Metro needs to be at least 21 years of age, have a Colorado driver's license or be able to obtain a Colorado driver's license, be an EMT basic, and need to have passed the CPAT and also have registered and taken the fire team test. What I'd like to encourage you to do in that gap year between 18 and 21 is to keep interested in the fire service by attending college and maybe entertaining the idea of getting a degree in fire science or something along those lines. Trade schools are always very, very helpful. So if you aren't interested in attending college, a good way to keep engaged and look at the fire service as a career is to experience it as a volunteer. There's many agencies throughout the state of Colorado that have volunteer firefighter programs. Not only will you get a chance to gain some good experience, you'll get a chance to experience the life of a firefighter right from that seat, as well as opportunities for continued training, obtaining certificates, and maybe even EMT school.
I moved here from Montana, and the process couldn't have been easier. I heard about South Metro from a friend who currently works here and was actually in the academy before me, and he just urged me to apply. So I did, and throughout the process they catered to basically every need, whether it be scheduling, flights, all of that stuff. They were super helpful with everything and made sure that they worked around my schedule, which was a huge help coming from out of state. Always be earlier than you think you need to be. If you think 5 minutes is early enough, be 15 minutes early, because there's going to be some unforeseen circumstance that is going to make you late. Second of all, pack extra clothes, make sure you have enough food, water. If you're doing a summer academy, make sure you have electrolytes to put in your drinks and all that. And just manage your time well. Know how long it takes you to get from your house to the academy. Know how long it takes you to get ready in the morning. Just be really efficient with your time so that you can spend more time studying and spend more time on the important stuff that will ultimately get you through academy.
Moving here was good. My husband and I both wanted to live out here in Colorado, so the opportunity to switch departments into South Metro was that was an easy choice. And yeah, we are loving Colorado. It's so beautiful here, and definitely better than the chaos of Los Angeles. We came out here a couple of times looking at homes, and we were planning on renting and ended up just knowing this is where we wanted to be, so we put down roots here in Parker. We're loving it here, and it was a good process. It was easy to do. The biggest takeaways, you're getting through an academy, you really want a good attention to detail. You want to pay attention when they give you instruction. You want to listen to it thoroughly and make sure you're getting it done. And definitely be trainable. You want to be open to instruction and how they're teaching it and what they're teaching, and just really be open to all the different ways that you can go about a certain task.
It's great to see recruits come down here from their first day and to see how they transition from in those 16 weeks before we are ready to put them online. They come in as green as can be from some, and some have background in the fire service, but we treat them the same. Their training is the same, and then as they make that transition into line firefighter, they go from recruit to probationary firefighter and really part of the South Metro family.